What up? Nishan Blair here. Anyhow, there's a lot of lies coming out in the news, and a lot of it is coming from the professionals, like Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley say and claim that electric vehicle demand is slowing down, even though globally the sales for electric vehicles are up 10%. And just a couple years ago, it was like, 7% and 5%. Basically, in the past 6 years, it's gone up 10x. But Morgan Stanley is pushing this idea that EV demand is slowing down. I wonder why. Probably because once you go Tesla, you never go back. Wait, or is it black? Tesla is on track right now, if they keep things going the way they are, to be delivering around 20 million vehicles by 2030. And Morgan Stanley say that by 2030, Tesla will deliver a total of 7 million vehicles, even though this past year they did 1.8 million. And the year before, it was about 1.5, actually probably way less, but it doesn't matter. Tesla is ramping up at a very high rate, and they keep saying that they're going to hit a certain goal. Whether they miss it by a little bit, they're getting close or above that goal every time. And every time they say they have a goal to hit, they hit it or they get close to it, but it's not like they're ever far off by an order of magnitude. But this is the idea and the narrative that's being pushed. But the truth is, if you watch closely, they're actually hitting their goals pretty drastically. I mean, there's just so much pushback right now for the electric vehicle world, and people saying, oh, electric vehicle demand is going down, nobody wants EVs, but it's actually not true. I mean, that's what the news is telling you, because the news is owned by the big car companies. I mean, they're big donators to the news companies. If you think I'm lying, look it up. GM, Ford, Dodge, all these companies, they advertise on the news. And if you advertise, the news says what you pay. Whatever you pay them, they'll advertise it. But since Tesla doesn't pay for advertisement, the other companies pay to poop on Tesla and make them look bad. But this is exactly what's happening. And people keep saying I'm crazy, but the data is there. Like, look it up yourself. Trust me. I mean, right now, them trying to hold back electric cars is the same idea like back in the day when it was horse and buggy. When they were getting around on horses, they thought that cars were a stupid idea. And they're like, don't make cars that stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's the same exact thing that's happening right now. Cars with engines are going to be the ones with horse and buggy. They're going to be the old technology. Electric cars are the new technology. And then you hear things on the news like, oh, too much, the grid can't handle it, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, it's sustainable if we were to just use the light from the sun. I mean, we can charge cars from solar panels. Like, you don't even have to be on the grid, literally. So I don't know where this narrative is coming from. Look it up. Anyhow, that was just a little rant for the day. I'm just shocked at how much people are buying into the baloney that is coming from the big news corporations. And in reality, what's really happening is that the electric vehicles are coming, and China is going to be taking a big portion of the electric vehicle companies. I mean, the electric vehicle market. Basically, Tesla's going to be like first place, and then like 2 through 10 is going to be Chinese vehicles. Maybe a couple of American car companies, but in reality, no. Like, this is just the truth. A lot of these American car companies are screwed. Don't believe me? Watch and see.